how do you come up with the right offer idea to get buyers every single day? That's one of the top questions I always get from people when it comes to creating a micro offer. And in this video, I want to break down exactly how I do it, how I think about it, and how you can do it too. Because when you zoom out and look at, let's just say, a typical low ticket offer, right? And you look at all of the pieces, that it becomes really quickly extremely overwhelming. So as an example, you look at, like, what do you call the name of it? What should the actual product be? Should it be a workshop? Should it be a book? Should it be like a toolkit? What's the context of it? And I really believe that there's a very simple way to do this, and it has nothing to actually do with the emphasis of like how the sales page should be and all of that. There's only one piece to really focus on, and that's what I call a North Star promise. Okay. So for context, what this is basically the headline at the top of your page, but it's just a very diluted version. And you can think of it as just literally writing in a notebook. If you just put on a notebook, like how I get this result, or how to get this result, right? Because if you start and you look at any successful page, doesn't matter, you've probably clicked on a few today or the past week, right? If you're looking at building a low ticket offer, you start seeing them pop up over and over again. And if you notice, like, the number one thing that either grabs your attention or tells you this is immediately not for you is the headline, right? Which is why my whole thing on building great pages and great sales pages is all you have to do is just create a really powerful North Star promise, which is your headline. And then the entire rest of the page, all you're doing is that you're proving to someone that you can get that result. That's all you're doing. So in essence, you want to simply just, this is pretty much what I do every single time I'm doing this, is I just might look at a few competitors in my space and then say, okay, like, what are the core things? And you don't even need to do that, especially I'm doing that even less. I used to do this way more when I was writing these for people, because I do all my market research and be like, okay, let's just create a better offer, right? Like, that's always the go-to. But the thing I'm starting to do now is just like embodying what I want to create and looking at saying, okay, if I want to create something really powerful to get someone a really good result and put myself in a category of one, how can I do that? And I'll typically just start writing down headlines and ignoring product, ignoring all those things, focusing on small promises and rapid results. So my favorite reference that I reference over and over and over again in all of my training about this is a book called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins that's sold, I'm pretty sure, multi-millions of copies by now. I think it hit #1 bestseller and New York Times bestseller, all that jazz, for a book about counting from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all of the ways that you can count from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But the premise of the book that I believe sold so well was it wasn't like you need to go through this massive life-altering journey and you need to go take some, ashwagandha in the woods. You basically just need to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the frame you want to take with your offers, is having very micro promises that are extremely achievable and believable, so that someone can actually believe that they can get that result themselves, and then packaging that in a way that is like, hey, just do this, do this, do this, so that you can get the result. And I'm rolling out my new version of So Will You Sleep, which is going to be a little bit of a modified version with actually a smaller promise than what was on the original sales page. I have a feeling it's going to sell significantly better, just because I'm going to have a smaller, more achievable promise that anybody, it doesn't matter whether they're starting from scratch or they're someone that's a little bit larger and has like a 7-figure coaching business, will be able to say, I believe I can hit that promise based on what is included in this product here, and you're making it very easy and attainable for me to do that, right? So that's my frame around micro offers and how you should think about it too. Just sit down, go through the process of literally just write out your North Star promise. And a good frame to do this is set a timer for 5 minutes and just write how this client got, how X number of clients got this result without this thing, how this client got this result using this mechanism that took only like 2 or 3 minutes, right? And if you're in personal development or any of those spaces like that, anything with a time on the amount of time it takes is a phenomenal tool. Okay. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you're liking these videos, by the way, leave a comment. I'm looking at every single comment. And if you got questions on this stuff, I'll personally reply back because I'm throwing this puppy and having a lot of fun doing it. All right. So I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.